If you're looking to rent an apartment, you've probably heard the words credit history. But many people don't quite understand what their credit history is or why landlords care about it. This video will help you understand what your credit history is and how it impacts your housing search. Don't have credit? We'll tell you how you can still sign a lease. If you have credit cards or other types of loans, you have a credit history. Your credit history is essentially a record of your debts and the repayment history of those debts. Unpaid bills sent to collections can also contribute to your credit history. If you don't make the required payments or are using too much of your available credit, it can hurt your credit history and score. Your credit score is the number correlated with the likelihood of you making future debt or rent payments. The higher your score, the lower the risk to the lender. Landlords look at your credit history to see whether or not you are likely to make rent payments in full and on time. If you have a poor credit history or no credit history, it may be difficult to rent an apartment. But there are ways to work with landlords to limit the effects of poor or no credit. One potential solution is finding a cosigner or guarantor. A cosigner is someone who agrees to pay your rent if you don't or are unable to. Having a cosigner can make landlords more comfortable renting to you if you have no or poor credit history. Another way to limit a poor credit history's impact on your rental prospects is, if you are able, to pay a larger security deposit. A larger security deposit, or advanced rent, may make landlords more inclined to lease their property to you because they will have a larger cushion if you, for some reason, do fail to pay rent. A final way you can improve your rental prospects is by providing landlord references and proof of income. Showing your history as a tenant and your monthly income can prove to a landlord that, despite your credit history or lack thereof, you will be a great tenant. While you may need to use some of these strategies to nail down your housing now, there are also ways you can improve your credit score in the long run. Making payments on time and keeping your credit card balances low are great ways to begin improving your credit score and history. Also, check your credit report often and clear up anything that is incorrect, and be sure any collections are paid off. A poor credit history doesn't have to keep you from renting an apartment. Use these strategies to sign your lease. Housing for Hoosiers is a service of South Central Indiana Housing Opportunities. SCIHO is dedicated to expanding housing options for low and moderate income households in South Central Indiana. For more great resources for renters, landlords, and property managers, visit us at housingforhoosiers.org.